Week 6 for the Chicago Bears is here as they head overseas to take on the 1-4 Jacksonville Jaguars in London. And the Bears are early favorites at the moment, according to MyBookie, 2.5 points at the moment. And this is going to be a good one with the predicted over-under of 44.5 points. I like this especially because of last week. I think that these two teams are going to duke it out, and this is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. And as you know, over here at Just Another Year, we are all about the positive vibes. Positive vibes only. Like this video if you want the Chicago Bears to win this week in London to head to be 4-2 entering the bye week. Again, don't be the negative Bears fan. Hit the like button. We should get over 500 likes on this one. Well, let's just jump into it. The Bears currently have an 8-game winning streak at home, the longest in the NFL, and are 3-0 when they are the home team during the regular season this year. Flus is finding ways to win and build a winning culture at the right places where you should. Not only that, the Bears are 2-0 against the NFC this year. Beating your own conference is obviously just a big deal. And now we just need to beat the North, which I'm feeling more and more confident every single game. Bears have not allowed 21 or more points in the last 11 regular season games stemming back to last season. And the Bears are 8-5 in their last 13, which is one darn good record to have if you ask me. This team is learning to win, are dominating in almost every category in every matchup. And this is the best the Bears have been, in my personal opinion, since 2018. Going into the overall comparison of Bears versus Jaguars, the Bears are 3-2 and on a 2-game winning streak. They just beat the Panthers at home. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are 1-4. They just got their first season win against the Indianapolis Colts, which the Jacksonville Jaguars defense did not look good. They allowed 34 points to the Colts, who we only allowed 21 to. So according to ESPN as well, the Bears are ranked 17th, breaking the top 20 for the first time this season. That is a good feeling to have for this Bears team. And comment your thoughts so far if you think this Bears team is doing well. How are you feeling about this team overall? I'm feeling pretty good. On an A to F scale, I'm giving them a B at the moment. They're progressing, learning, and doing a great job. In the team's last 2 games for the Bears and the Jaguars, the Bears had 424 yards of total offense, 296 being passing, 128 being rushing. And the Jaguars, even though they scored only 1 point more, had just a little bit more yardage than us, 497 offensive yards, 371 passing, and 126 rushing. Bears scored 36 points. Jacksonville Jaguars scored 37. So we have a close matchup coming here from an offensive perspective, but the Bears defense much better than the Jacksonville Jaguars, only allowing 292 total yards last game against the Carolina Panthers, where the Jags gave up 444 total against the Colts. Bears offense, in my opinion, is better than the Colts now compared to they were when they played them in week 3. And they're going to have the Jets have their work cut out for them this upcoming week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coaching comparison real quick. You have Matt Ebeflus for the Bears, who is on a streak right now and feeling good, leading the #1 defense in the NFL in many different categories. Turn this Bears culture around, 3-2 and 13-26 during his time as the Bears head coach. But again, 8-5 over the last 13, and things are going pretty well. Bears are considered the home team in London, so he can extend his home winning streak technically to 9 regular season games, and I'm loving it. Doug Pederson is the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach on the hot seat right now after a very underwhelming start. He's going to be coaching under a ton of pressure, 66-60-1 record all time, but a Super Bowl champion with the Eagles. Good experience, but I think that he's not the better coach in this entire situation. I'm liking my odds with Matt Ebeflus. So let's go through the offensive and defensive comparisons, starting with the offense so far. I don't want to hear your thoughts on what you think this Bears offense is doing so far, but we got Caleb Williams versus Trevor Lawerence. Right now, as it stands, I think that Caleb Williams is playing better than Lawerence over the last couple of weeks, but Lawerence is the better overall quarterback due to experience. He did ball out for 300 plus last week, just like Caleb Williams. We'll see how things go as this Jags offense is in for a tough secondary matchup against the Chicago Bears. Bears have not let more than 300 yards passing in a game so far this year. And yes, they won against C.J. Stroud. So things are looking good for this defense, but Trevor Lawerence definitely has the experience. From a running back starting standpoint, you have DeAndre Swift and Tanks Bigsby. Tank is having a season right now, but Swift is just starting to heat up. I think the Jags do have the edge here in this matchup as well, but it will be close to Glenn. And Swift is coming off back-to-back 100-plus total offensive games. Jags defense is not playing well. This could be another opportunity to use the back that we signed for $8 million to get things going and spread out the offense. From a wide receiver room perspective, you have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Odunze as your starters versus Brian Thomas Jr., Kirk, and Gabe Davis. Yeah, the Bears own this comparison for sure. Thomas Jr. is balling right now. He's a future stud in this league. I really wanted him to become a Chicago Bear, to be honest. But we got Odunze, and which, by the way, Odunze is on pace to have a very nice season. He's on pace for 700 yards and 4 touchdowns as a wide receiver 3. Anyone that thinks Rome is quiet, stop it right now. He's having a fine season so far for a rookie. He's also in a packed room. But Moore is hot right now with 3 touchdowns over the last 2 games. This is prime time. DJ Moore is going to cook. And I don't know if you guys saw, but DJ Moore walked into London with a Mickey Mouse bag and bedazzled shoes. Dude is just feeling swag right now. From a tight end perspective, Cole Kmet versus Brendan Strange. They are missing 2 of their top tight ends right now for the Jaguars. So the Bears absolutely have the dominant edge here at the tight end room. I don't think they'll be able to stop the Bears passing over the middle. I expect the Bears to keep Kmet working and Gerald Everett, who they started getting involved last game. So stay tuned for that. A lot of passes over the middle. I'm calling that right now. And from an offensive line perspective, Bears offensive line is coming off their best week yet against the Carolina Panthers. Jaguars are ranked 19th in offensive line at the moment. Bears are ranked 23rd. And the Jags defensive line right now isn't as hot as you would expect them to be. So I think the Bears offensive line is the better offensive line in this situation, as our defensive line with Javon Dexter Sr., Montez Sweat, Andrew Billings, and DeMarcus Walker, Jarrell Taylor, Austin Booker, it just keeps going on. It's starting to really heat up, but I'm excited about what they're bringing to the table. And again, keep those positive vibes going. Do you want free Bears news and updates? Please hit that subscribe button and help us reach our goal of 19,000 subscribers before week 6. We're currently a little less than 250 away. Hit that subscribe button now. It's free and help us hit our goal. Going quickly through the defensive comparison, Bears dominate in every single category. I'm not going to go too much into this, but the Bears have the top 10 ranked defensive line in the NFL right now. You have DeMarcus Walker, Montez Sweat, Javon Dexter Sr. with 4 sacks in 5 games. You're going against Josh Allen, the defensive edge, which is good, and Travion Walker. But I think the Bears have more depth. We have 4 sacks in the last 2 games from our edges. Jacksonville has 7. But this Bears offensive line is starting to heat up. Darnell Wright and Braxton Jones had some nice games last week. They don't have better linebackers than the Bears. Bears have a much better secondary. Again, have not let more than 300 yards passing in a game. Also, the top-rated run tackling secondary in the NFL. Kevin Byard's having a heck of a season so far. Jaquan Brisker is questionable for this game. He did not travel with the team initially because of a concussion protocol. He was diagnosed with a concussion. He can test again on Thursday. If he tests that he can go, he will fly separately from the team. So if you're going to be at O'Hare on Thursday, look out for Jaquan Brisker. Positive vibes only. I feel like he'll be back, and wishing Brisker a speedy recovery. And it sounds like Jonathan Owens will be taking over Brisker's starting spot at the moment, but good things going forward for the Chicago Bears on defense. I'm not even going to go through the categories. Bears absolutely dominate in this category, and that's going to be a key factor in this game. So I'd like to thank today's sponsor, MyBookie, which you guys absolutely need to get on. You guys remember when I almost won $600 on $5? Well, that's thanks to MyBookie. MyBookie is the only sports book right now that I trust moving forward. No fluff, no second guessing. The best odds, in my personal opinion, and most options to bet on. Not just Bears, just everything in general you guys can see on the screen. MyBookie literally gives me and you the edge. I am 7 for 10 on my parlay so far using MyBookie this year, and I'm only looking to get even hotter. I've tripled my winnings, and thanks to MyBookie, we are doing a 100% match bonus offer with them. Use code Another Year when you go to MyBookie. Link is in the description. You can bet 5, 10, 100, or even $1,000, and they will 100% match it. Bet anytime, anywhere with MyBookie, the sportsbook that gives you controls and rewards you for every moment of play. All right, quickly, let's go into my 3 keys of the game. First of all, use DeAndre Swift. Guy is red hot right now, back-to-back 100 total yard games, not only from the backfield, but receiving as well. He's really helped spread out the offense, and the defense has to plan around him. That just opens up the rest of your targets. Target number 2 is balance out your targets like you did last time. Caleb threw to 6 different guys last week. All of them had over 30 yards receiving, moving the chains, keep everything spread out, and make them continue to get. Once that happens, you open up the entire offense. The offensive line plays better. Caleb Williams plays more confidently, and this Bears team can crush that Jacksonville Jaguars defense. Finally, number 3, cover the middle of the field. Last week against the Carolina Panthers, too many runs up the middle by Hubbard. Bears had their worst rushing defense week actually against the Carolina Panthers, and it was a completely different defensive scheme. Leave Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, Jack Sanborn, or someone up the middle in order to not allow protection. Carolina, way too many yards against the Bears. But bear down, guys, and positive vibes only. I want to hear it in the comment section. I'm feeling good entering this Bears versus Jaguars game. I think that they're going to win this one. I'm not giving a score prediction, but I'm feeling confident about it. And we will be doing a live stream, which we are 3-0 when we do live streams for the Chicago Bears. So make sure you tune in this upcoming Sunday. But with that, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts in the comment section below. With that, as always, bear down, baby.